What up, everybody? I'm not actually muted this time, although I actually need to turn myself up a little bit, I think. Hold on, let me turn me up a little bit. All right. Had to turn it down for a podcaster I was doing. She was sitting in this spot doing an actual podcast, which was pretty cool. Actually, I feel like I need to scoot over. And then my camera's like freaking out. It literally, I feel like I bumped it when I moved, and then it like turns off the camera. All right, I guess we're back. Got some good old spin drift today. Hey to everyone watching the VOD. It's Husky here, back with some more World of Warcraft action. What up, everybody on YouTube? What is going on, fam? Man, Grizz_D followed 5 minutes before I went live. He had a premonition for Scherzies, and now I need to see if my stream is okay. Yep, so far no drop frames. That is always a good sign in my book. Thanks, Beat 'em Phoenix. I appreciate that. I'm doing good, Casper. How you doing? Just remember, if you're watching on YouTube, definitely go follow my Twitch. It's just twitch.tv/Husky. You're totally fine to keep watching there, but I've been having so much fun on the old Twitch, the old Twitcheroony. And then also, all I'm going to do is post this on Discord. And then we shall be underway. See if I can get this pinned. Yeah, for some reason it never lets you do it from the dashboard. I literally have to go to twitch.tv/Husky, and then I gotta pause it, and then it'll let me pin it maybe? There we go. Alright, so there's that. That's all good. I do have a Discord. There's a link in the description, but it's just discord.gg/Husky Starcraft. You should definitely go follow it. I'm fairly active on there. I'm usually a little more active when I'm doing StarCraft stuff, but I've been having so much fun with WoW. I like really. Hey, Becky _, thanks for the follow. What up, Elias Morales? Elias Morals kind of sounds like a WoW NPC name, to be completely honest. Definitely does. And okay, so I'm just gonna post this. Oh, my Discord crashed. That would explain it. My day has been well. I'm very excited. Rose's new show aired last night, Halloween Cookie Challenge. You can watch it on Max or on Mondays at 10 p.m. 9 Central on Food Network, which is so cool. It's called Halloween Cookie Challenge. They have all of season 1 on Max now, which is bomb because I didn't used to be on there. And then and now season 2 starting. So all right, let's see. So I'm just gonna post this on the old Discord. I'm too lazy to. Oh wow, people are actually joining the Discord right now, which is great. Okay, so I'm just gonna post that we're streaming in the good old Discord. Twitch.tv/Husky. All right, we're just doing that. I'm not going to post on social media or anything. Social media is for influencers, you know? Oh my god, people are actually joining the Discord. Normally it takes a few seconds for people to join, but I will take it. All right, so we're going to continue, not where we left off, because anytime I have a few minutes extra playtime, I pretty much just kind of jump right on to it. So I am now level 44. I think I might have been 43 when I ended my last stream. But I basically did all the quests that I easily could in Tanaris. The only one, like all of these are either dungeon or are red or orange. So yeah, even like the ones that you gather down here, like that's a red one. All that kind of crazy stuff. So There is not much to do there. Apparently I have something in Ogrimmar to do. What is this? Wait, what is that? Honoring a hero? What event is that? I don't actually know. Travel to Grom Monument in the Demon Fall Canyon of Ashenvale and use Grom's tribute at the base of the monument. Return to Dominar. I guess we get... Is that an event? What is that? That was not there last time I was logged in. Alright, well I guess we're going to Ogrimmar since I have a quest there anyways. And then we'll get back to it, I suppose, after that. Husky, I was a huge fan of you back in Wings of Liberty. Thanks, hashtag Lux. Hopefully you're following me. If you are following me, do ! Follow age. And then you can flex on how long you've been following. And if you're not following, you should definitely follow, you know. Oh, snap. Hashtag Lux coming in hot with the Prime sub. Thank you. That's kind of amazing. That always makes me feel good. When people are like, oh my god, Husky's still alive, and then they immediately follow and or sub and or just do a first-time chat. Either way, it's all amazing. So I definitely appreciate it. Been following for 10 years, 11 days, and 22 hours. Wow. That isn't the record. I think someone just passed 13 years. You know, not that it's a competition by any means. It's not a competition, but it is fun to see. Wow, there's actually quite a few people in town for once. Usually Ogrimmar is like as empty as, I don't know, something that's really empty. What's going on, Hockey? Dynamonster's been following for 3 years, 5 months. You must have followed that weird time that I randomly streamed a couple of Apex Legends games out of nowhere. Ugh, so fun. Alright, so what event is this, guys? I don't actually know. I'm so bad with this stuff. Honoring a hero. Wait, fireworks? These are all basically free, which is kind of cool. Let's see. Honoring a hero. Travel to Grom's Monument in the Demon Fall Canyon of Ashenvale and use Grom's tribute at the base of the monument. Return to outside Ogrimmar before the Harvest Festival is over.
Be safe.
Harvest Festival? We gotta go to Ashenvale now? Alright, did I actually have a quest to turn in, or am I tripping? Oh yeah, there's one over here. Okay, so we're gonna go turn that one in. What up, Jeff? Hell yeah, I don't play WoW, but I'll come check in on Husky. Thanks, Jeff. You can hold down Facebook over there. You know, not many of us visit said website much these days, but you're definitely holding it down for us, so thanks. Skyroots with a 1 month, 20 days. It's all right. I just had my good old Mickey D's. I've been eating a lot of McDonald's. I'm trying to cut back, but it's just like the McDonald's menu, man. They have got it figured out, you know? They have definitely got it figured out. And then, yeah, Grizz_D. I don't know if you're in the stream, but you followed me like 3 minutes before I went live, and I was like, this person had some foresight. Ah, you're doing your best stuck at work. No twitching. Is that, they'll get you in trouble for going on Twitch, but Facebook, that one's A-okay in their book. Alright, so I guess I have a quest to turn in over here. I don't even know what it is. And then I guess we're going to go to Ashenvale to do the seasonal quest. Alright, Niru Fireblade, what do you got for me?
Farewell.
Deliver Niru's reward pouch to Witch in Feralas. Well, that's great, because I am going to Feralas after I go to Ashenvale, question mark? But yeah, getting my mount was big plays. Was big plays, very excited about that. It was our buddy who helped me out because I was broke as hell. I think I would still not have enough money for my mount because I'm leveling. I just got my cooking to level 300. My engineering I got fairly high. I need to like really hit it hard here to get it maxed out, but I'm not quite ready for that because it's a lot of mithril. And then, you know, my mining I'm still trying to level. So it's just like stuff that doesn't make any money. Doesn't really make you money. But the engineering stuff is quite handy. And I did have a close call today. It wasn't like the closest of calls, but I'd say I got down to like 20%. So, you know, it's not that close of a call, but it gets your heart rate going, you know? Definitely makes you a little uncomfortable. All right, so I'm supposed to go to Ashenvale is what it said, right? Oh, is it not going to track it for me where I'm supposed to go? Oh, God, I don't actually know this quest, you guys. I can't remember ever doing this. Quest accepted... No, this is the one before that. Quest accepted, honoring a hero. Where in God's name do I go? God, why is it in red? Travel to Grom's Monument and the Demon Fall Canyon of Ashenvale. What is Demon Fall? I don't know what that is. I literally have to look this up. I don't know any of these quests. All right, have a good one, Jeff. Let's see. Oh, a level 59 just died. Effing chat, man. 59. Killed by Borrelgore. Oh, freaking Borrelgore, man. Was it worth it? I think the answer is no. Good old Costco. We shop there all the time. Comments. Coordinates of Grom's Monument, 8378. Okay, so... It's in Ashenvale, right? 8378. 83. It's down here? I'm so bad with these coordinates. So 83 is this way. 78's down there. All right, we're gonna go to Ashenvale and check it out. Costco, and they have Costco in Japan. That sounds amazing. All right, guys. Well, I guess we're doing a seasonal thing. This is news to me. What is like? Is there anything cool you can do during the Harvest Festival at all? Good quest experience and free food. Free festival food. Okay, maybe I go grab the festival food later. And there's festival fireworks, and that's it. Oh, I'm all for setting up Christmas early, but I'm also all for setting up Halloween early. So I feel like, you know, mid-September, it's fair game for Halloween. At the latest, October 1st. And then day after Halloween, man, it's Christmas time. XKRS1. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. You guys are way too kind today. You need to stop being so kind, IMO. All right, make a few of these because we got a little bit of a run ahead of us. I think that's where this guy just went, level 57. Bet that's where this guy's going. He's got to make sure not to get killed by the Astronar guards. I see people dying on my death alert to those guards all the time because they just don't know about them. So I think it's down here. I literally have never done this before, so this is actually kind of fun. I can't wait for Halloween. I don't know if we're going to do a big Halloween party this year. We've gotten 8 requests already from our friends to do a Halloween party. I guess we're becoming kind of a little bit known for our Halloween parties. Last year was Disco is Dead, so it was a disco theme, which is really fun. But it's just with building the ADU, it's like we just want it to be done so we can really host people like all over the house, if that kind of makes sense. So I think it's down here. Is this actually... I don't actually know what I'm supposed to do here. Those who have found Demonfall Canyon. That's down here, right? Fellfire Hill? What? It's in Demonfall Canyon. This is a hanging valley system that starts at the southern end of the Fellfire Hill area. So that's down here. Just go into the canyon and take the first right. Okay. I mean, that's what they say. I haven't been over here. What up, Oscar Wilde fan? How you doing? Good to see you again. I did post a new episode of Bronze League Heroes. I know that this... Oh, wait. Iron. Iron. Hold up. I need one more skill level. Okay, is there... Oh, there literally is an iron back here. Who'd have thunk it? Come on, give me one more skill level, because then I can do small thorium, I think. There we go. There's the 220. That's what we were looking for. What are you guys doing this week? It's already Tuesday. Flying through this week, you know? I'm not going to get the tin vein. It is not worth my time. There is nothing in that tin vein that is worth my time. It's going back to school. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much what peeps are doing these days. One of the neighbors was texting me that they watched the show. Do I need silver? I could get silver. I literally have never been back here. It's kind of nice to visit when you're, you know, 12, 14 levels higher than everybody. What up, Ace? What up, Marie? Trying to catch people. Oh, level 55 warrior, F in chat. Oh my god. I think I went the wrong way. Did he say go? It said go right, right? Just go into the canyon and take the first right. I feel like right is this way? I truly have no idea. Oh, wait. Ah, there it is. There she blows. Am I supposed to just look at it? Or do I use this book thing? This? Yeah, tribute. Here lies Gromish Hellscream, chieftain of the Warsong clan. In many ways, the curse of our people began and ended with Grom. His name meant giant's heart in our ancient tongue. How does Grom mean giant heart? Oh, whatever. He earned that name 100 roll. 100 rolled? Fold. As he stood alone before the demon Manaroth and won our freedom with his blood. Loktoragar, big brother, may the war song never fade. Thrall, war chief of the Horde. Alright, that was me trying to really get into character there. And why don't we just teleport back to Ogrimmar? Yikes, level 42 warrior? What is going on today? Lots of big numbers. 55 warrior, 42, 59. Dang, man. You know who's not dead? the Husky. And the most surprising twist this season, Husky is still actually alive somehow. No, I'm still fairly confident that I'm gonna reach level 60. I got my nifty stopwatch. I got my gnomish netomatic projector. Got my deckhands shirt. You know, we got the goods, man. We have definitely got the goods. All right, well, I guess we're gonna get a nice little plump of rep. And
What do you need? Strength for the Horde.
all right. Your Horde reputation has increased by 200. All right, so I guess we pick up this food, right? Hold on, let's see. I love how there's just a bunch of dead ancestors here. Kind of fitting for hardcore, you know? Because you basically turn into a permaghost. Oh my god, I really got to collect these one at a time. Alright, well, might as well. Wait, so that's harvest nectar, which I already got. Then harvest fruit, harvest fish. I think this stuff is better than mage food, right? Because I feel like my mage food doesn't even get my mana full. I love how the events in WoW, like the first ones were just so boring. Like this is literally nothing. This was literally go to a monument, get experience, and collect free food out front. Harvest boar. All right, so I just need some boar and some fruit, and then we're good to get back into this. There's another boar. There's another one. Where's some fruit? Oh, we got some fruit over there. So let's see. Health, health, mana. Okay, so we're pretty much done here. Alright, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna fill up on boar, and then I think that's pretty much all you can do for this event. So if you're wondering, that is pretty much. Thanks, Mike Casper. I appreciate it. So health, health, mana, health. Alright, so 3 health, 1 mana. You know what? For now, I'm literally gonna put it on the bar. No, wait, that's... Alright, we'll just use it for now, see how it goes. Alright, so I think I can literally just Hearthstone back to where I was, because I think I'm pretty much done here. And now we're going to go have some fun in Feralas, which I really like Feralas. It's nice and relaxing. Lots of open spaces. Nothing too crazy. Should be a nice, easy evening. I'll try not to get too distracted by chat and end up dying, you know. Almost had a few close calls with that. All y'all's trying to distract me. Although I like to talk and I like to interact with chat a lot, so you know.
How you doing, man?
Not always the best thing to be doing while playing hardcore. Where are you going, dude?
Hey there. Okie dokie.
Okie dokie. He's literally dancing in the water. He is dancing in the water.
Who you be? Later.
Bring 2, blah, blah, blah.
Later. Okie dokie.
Travel to the hinterlands.
See ya.
Of course he gave me a quest item. Just my whole inventory is quest items, it feels like. Alright, it's empty enough for now. Oh, natural materials is level 50? Probably because of those down there. Alright, we'll see what we can see. So far, the mobs have been either green or yellow, so I think we're okay to start doing some of these quests. Maybe the stuff up there is, like, a little too intense. But for now, like, what is this? We need this, right? We need a Sprite Darter. I guess I need quite a few of these guys, actually. You know it's going to be a good pull when your first Frostbolt is a crit and it freezes? That's when you know it's going to be good. And I need these guys to actually hit me. My defense is still behind. Still 13 behind where it needs to be. Oh my goodness, homie was loaded. A steel lockbox and an aquamarine. small flame sack, which I can use for cooking. I'm going to make a bunch of, what is it? Dragon Breath chili for my warrior that I made. He's like level 6 right now. Kind of a big deal, I know. Kind of a big deal. Wow. Crit and a freeze again. This is going to be a good stream, guys. We are 100% not dying today. 100% not dying today. You know what we say to death? Not today. Perhaps tomorrow, but I'll get back to you. And then you never return the call. It works every time. I mean, these guys aren't even hostile. They're literally just letting me walk up and blast them. Let's see if I can kill with 30% or 30% mana. Because I want to test this Harvest Nectar. Kind of bummed that it's 3 food and 1 mana. Wish it was 3 mana and 1 food, but oh my god, really? He's gonna resist with the mana burn. Oh, he's really gonna get us nice and low. All right, so we will basically be trying at 0 mana. All right, here we go. Let's see how good this is. It's trying to go. I think it gives you mana every second, which is nice, because normally you get mana every, like, 4 seconds or something. I forget the exact time, but... All right, let's see how much mana this gives us on 1 drink. Is it going to take us all the way to the top? 2% of your mana per second for 30 seconds. So that's 60%, but then you have auto regen. So let's see... Alright, so by the time it's done, I'm at 85%. I'll take it. We're going to kill this bear. He's looking at us funny. Dang, Husky, 44 already. I'm trying. I really am. It feels like it's taking forever, but, you know, that's just because everybody got, like, a month or 2 head start on WoW Hardcore, because I didn't realize that WoW Hardcore even existed. So I was a little bit late to the party, but I'm trying to get there. I truly am trying to get there. But if you guys want to join the guild, even if you don't think you'll play that much, you guys should make a character on Defias Pillager. Just do /who Husky, and then anyone that pops up that's in the guilds, they can invite you. So the guild name's Husky is back. So if you just search /who Husky on Horde, Defias Pillager, WoW Hardcore, should come join along. We are on the server that has basically no Horde, but hey, when have we ever done things the easy way? These guys and their freaking resist. He resisted freeze 3 times. No, don't you dare mana burn me. You can resist my spells, but you cannot take what little mana I have left. I don't know why these guys drop a small flame sack. They don't shoot fire. Oh, I hate when you time the evocation wrong and you miss one of the ticks. Oh well. Oh well. This dumb druid, he can shapeshift out of that stuff. That's what you get when you're... Did you guys ever read those books, The Animorphs? I didn't realize, like, I used to read those books as a kid. But, like, you know, as an adult, I'm like, I wonder what those books were actually about. And I looked it up, and apparently those books get crazy dark. Like, depressingly dark. Apparently it does not really have a happy ending. The only book I remember is the Andalite Chronicles with the little horseman. I don't know. That whole thing got so weird. I feel like they should have just, like... What were they? The Yerks, the Zerks, the Kirks? I can't remember what they were called, but the bad guys. I feel like they were a little overpowered. Kind of took me out of it. Oh, he fell to his death. You hate to see it, but at the same time, you also kind of love to see it, though. Bros, sorry, dude. Were these guys together? Oh my god, so funny. I love that it shows their last words. That just makes it so much better. Oh, there's a human rogue up there. He's got 2 mobs on him. I feel like he should be okay, right? I've never actually seen anyone die, because Oh, not enough mana. Because everyone plays it pretty safe. I don't even have mana for this dude. I really want to get 60 super bad, you guys. So we are trying. Swifty Poo has reached level 60. Clap, 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 clap. Wait, does this one not count as well fed? Do I eat the other thing? Whatever. I've been working on actually buying recipes for stuff that like I could potentially make at some point. All right, we'll kill this guy. He looks pretty sus over here. I feel like Animorphs, the Netflix series, would be like both the best and the worst thing I've ever seen. You know, because like the whole series is like pretty. I don't actually need to be up here, huh? That's more of an alliance quest. The whole series is like pretty campy, if you think about it, but also with the right CGI. Okay, where is? I don't need these guys at all. Oh, there they are. Oh, these like all respawns. Wait. What's going on? What? Are these guys just flying by? I guess so. I don't know what is going on with these guys, but one whole pack of them just randomly flew by, and this druid is pissed at it. Oh, that one dropped 2 wings. Alright. Why are they all flying by? I'm so confused. This guy didn't... No, that guy did fly away. This guy didn't get the memo. Yeah, I feel like it would either be amazing or terrible. You know what series I watched not too long ago was the Twisted Metal series. I didn't even know they were making a Twisted Metal series. And I feel like for what Twisted Metal is, they did actually a really good job with it. Because I feel like it's kind of hard to tell a Twisted Metal story in that form. But they actually did way better than I thought they would. I mean, obviously it could have been better, just like every show, I suppose. But I was actually pleasantly surprised. I didn't find myself cringing every 2 seconds. But I was never like... I was always a Nintendo kid. I never really had a PlayStation, so I was never that into Twisted Metal. My friend had it, but it was never really like my thing. And so it was interesting to see it in a TV series. But I feel like it wasn't advertised that much. It just kind of came out. And then I looked back and like, yeah, there was news articles and stuff about it. And I don't really follow that stuff super close anymore. Like what shows are being made and when and who's in it and blah, blah, and who's producing it and blah, blah. I don't really follow that stuff anymore because there's too many shows to keep track of these days. But I actually really liked it. Have I seen Dwarf RTS? I think people keep asking me that, and I feel like I keep looking it up and being like, oh yeah, I've seen that, and then I immediately forget. So, you know, I honestly don't know. I truly don't know. Alright, they gave me one too many wings, didn't it? Which means it's going to be stuck in my inventory forever. Okay, so we got all of our wings. Oh, this one's actually ready to turn in? Actually, I'm going to go turn it in now, just because there might be a chance of a quest where we're going. Look at this. We got 5 people on in our guild. I mean, we are kind of like a next level raiding guild, to be completely honest. I mean, with this group, like what instance could we do? Hold on. Let's check out the guild. We got level 17, a 32, a 44, a 45, and a 53. I wonder what the hardest instance we could do is. Although I don't think those lobies could zone into most of the stuff. But, you know, I feel like we do Molten Core, right? It'd be fine. Remember that time that they scaled everything in WoW so much that you could solo Molten Core like almost immediately? Freaking Blizzard, man. They were like, the numbers must go bigger. Every expansion, our numbers are going to quadruple.
Thrall out for the Horde.
Bring 20 Grim Totem Horns.
Go for
See, is that going to be right where we just were? I think so. Alright, we also got to do Wood Paws. Yep, Grim Totem Horns. Oh, running into nothing. Alright, so we're gonna go get some Grim Totem Horns. They don't even know what's coming. Is Dwarf RTS, has it been out or is it in development? I would love to check out a old school looking RTS. I still feel like there's so much potential to like have it feel old. Is it can you wishlist it on Steam yet? Is it on there? Alright, let's see. Yeah, I can't remember if I've wishlisted it already or not. That's the only way I keep track of anything. Oh god, that guy scared me. Alright, I guess I have to kill these little trees. He's gonna let him punch me. Alright, hold on, I'll check my Steam in just a sec. No, don't you dare regrow. No regrowing allowed, my guy. Really, Bear? What do you have to contribute to this? You better drop a fat item for me, because I almost just two-shot you. Alright, well the bear draws actually vendor for quite a bit, so I will take it. Oh, wrong button. Love when that happens. Alright, where's my Steam at? Let me see if I've whitelisted that game already. Apparently we're updating Steam. Of course there's... I'm just going to assume what will be a million alliance. Oh my god, Steam, go away. He's straight up using thrown weapons right now. He's literally just waiting for him to come back. Oh my god, it's actually an orc warrior. I cannot believe what I have seen. I didn't realize Horde still existed. He literally just waited for him to run all the way back. He's just like, yeah, I'm not going over there. That's not gonna happen. Just a bear hanging out in a tent, you know. Nothing unusual here. If only he knew that he could shapeshift out of that. Ah, there's the human rogue. Thought I saw some alliance. Alright, well a lot of these mobs are dropping like multiple quest items at a time, which I greatly appreciate. If Blizzard could do more of that, that'd be fantastic. Ooh, these guys are like super squish. It's kind of nice. Kind of nice to have some easy mobs for a change. Although I feel like the game gets easier, especially with Mage, the higher level you get, because you get so many escapes, you get so much crowd control, you get counterspell, you get all the good stuff. Just makes me feel like the game gets easier. Alright, so let's look up... Let's see, store. Search Dwarf. Real-time... Oh yeah, that is on my wish list. Real-time strategic conflict. Yeah, it looks okay. It definitely looks fun. Yeah, I think they're gonna have the classic, like, units don't micro that well. This looks very Command and Conquer-y, but it looks fun. The graphics are really cool. The song's a bop. So yeah, I have had that on my wish list for a while. That's why I forgot about it. It's like I wish listed and I forget about it, and then I get an email in 5 years that's like, hey, your game's out. All right, I don't actually need to hang. I can go over here too. Oh, these units spawn so slowly. I guess I can come down here, but what's the rare spawn called? Old Grizzle Gut. What a great name to be known by. You know, instead of telling someone they have a dad bod, just be like, ah, there's the old Grizzle Gut. There's old Grizzle Gut, you know? Had 3 kids, and look at him now. Just an old Grizzle Gut. Hey, what up, Saberman? Do I strive to one day acquire the Grizzle Gut? I'm hoping I never get a dad bod, but you know, obviously, if I do, there's nothing wrong with a dad bod, but I'm kind of hoping I can hold it off. I mean, I'm getting close to 40. I'm like, what, 37? And there's definitely some people from my high school, my age, who now have a dad bod. They may or may not be a dad. But we'll see if I can keep it at bay. I definitely do need to start being more active again. But you know, playing WoW is not conducive to also working out. You know, because you know every rep is a mob wasted that you weren't able to kill. Wait, that's a bear. That's not actually. This is very confusing. Like, is it a bear or is it a Tauren? This is very confusing for my brain. And yes, I get that the Tauren, whatever, have horns as a bear, but still. I can't be expected to notice these slight differences. Ooh, of the owl. 9-9. Ugh, I've given up so much of my stamina for intellect and spirit, because lately I've been finding, like, or buying, like, the best items for super cheap, like, no stamina, no stamina, no stamina, no stamina, no stamina. That one I just found, which was great. You know, but you only live once, so let's get some more mana. We're giving up. I mean, you literally only live once. So hopefully I'll be finding some stuff with the eagle soon, because that is much better. But we're gonna risk it, okay? We gotta make things exciting. I could literally have like over 1,000 more HP. No, way more than that. It would be way more than that, actually, if I would just find stuff that actually has stamina. But also, like, especially since I'm not AoE farming, or like AoE grinding or whatever, the health isn't as important. Obviously, you still need... Oh, that guy aggro, he like ran for a second. Did you guys see that? What? You think if I pull this one guy, it's gonna pull everybody? Let's try it. 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 Ooh, with the crit. Oh man, we are off to a great start. Okay, it did pull our second guy here, but we crushed it. We absolutely crushed it. Husky, one guy made it to 60 in hardcore walking a treadmill the whole time. I know, I straight up need to do a setup like that. Because, honestly, WoW is, like, such a low APM game that, like, you could totally do it while walking. I love that idea. I literally love that idea. I think it's so smart. Oh, hey, it is Butthole Facecock. He's one of my bigger supporters. I think he subbed or something, didn't he? Yeah, he's a sub. You know, Butthole Facecock, you know, he didn't choose this name, okay? You don't get to choose your name in this world. But he may not be able to control his name, but he controls how he uses it, and he uses his Butthole Facecock for good. And I think that's what truly matters. Exactly. Mr. and Mrs. Facecock could have changed their name, but instead decided to bring this poor person into this world and give them that name. And they're just doing their best, you know? I'm gonna run out of this festival food in like 2 seconds. It is nice to have, I suppose. Just some relaxing water sounds. Congratulations, you've received 100 messages today. Thanks, chat. Thanks for the 100 messages. My app is very excited to tell me about these 100 messages. But yeah, like I was saying, normally when I do a mage, I do all stam intellect. And that's still the best, especially on hardcore. I mean, that is straight up the best. But I figure since I'm doing single target, like just having more mana so I have less downtime with, you know, the spirit obviously increasing your mana regen. I feel like it's okay. As long as I'm not doing dumb pulls, the extra mana just kind of lets me do my thing. And again, it's single target, so I shouldn't be taking that much damage ever. Obviously, there are situations, like I almost died on those stupid pirate boats in Stranglethorn Vale. Because, like, as soon as you go down the ramp, it's like a yellow quest, but the mob you have to kill is like level 47 or something, and I was like 41. And when you go down the steps, all the mobs aggro through the step, because the step has gaps in it so they can see you or whatever. And so, like, I almost died like 5 times trying to do this stupid quest. And I'm gonna go turn this one in real quick too. I know it's not the most efficient, but I like it when it doubles up quests, because like it might add another quest here or something. And base is so close. You know what, we're gonna give this guy, he needs to be a little smarter. There you go. He might be leveling swords, you never know. You never know. Love an orc warrior. Orcs have the coolest mounts, man. And I'm kind of sad there's no Altaric Valley, so I can't get Exalted and get my Frost Howler. I love the Frost Howler because it was the easiest to get mount. That was like if you were a troll or a Tauren or whatever, it was the easiest mount to get to be on a different faction. Because before that, you had to get, what, Exalted with the other faction and like then buy their mounts, and it's like a huge pain. There was no easy way to get Exalted, really. You had to just grind it out, and I didn't have that patience for that. So just sit in Altaric Valley all day, get Exalted in no time. What am I turning this into?
How
suppose
may
I can
aid
sell
you?
some stuff. No, not herbalism.
I've been expecting you.
Nature Protection Potion. That seems like it would be worth reselling in the auction house, but I don't know enough about it. I'm actually going to keep this stuff, believe it or not. Believe it or not, I'm actually keeping the majority of this stuff. I have so many quest items. It's such a pain.
Walk.
H of the Husky, their name is just 2600. I don't think I've ever seen
and
such a
honor.
simple name on Twitch.
Dabu.
Bring the Crated Grimtomes to Belrock and
For the
Ogre.
Horde.
Oh my god, they really want me to go back to Ogremar? Well, my Hearthstone's off cooldown, so I'm not going to do that right now. What up, 2600? Do you follow me or what? If you do, do exclamation point follow age. Alright, we're going to see what's down here, actually. Oh, snap. 2600 is followed. Pew, pew, pew. Thanks, man. Definitely appreciate that. Always love when someone fully dedicates their name to just a number. Oh. Getting a little cramp. Gotta stretch. Came up with your name 30 years ago. I just realized that it contains a combination of your names, Husky, Rose, Anna. I mean, yeah, I can see it. I can see that. I'm actually sitting in a super weird angle right now. You can't really tell. I just got a new rank of Frostbolt 2 this level, which I'm very excited about. I love easy quests like this, man. It's always nice when you find a quest that's like, oh, all the mobs are green. He still somehow resists, even though I have plus 6% chance to hit, and he's green. What a lucky scoundrel. Ooh, Scroll of Spirit. That'll help my evocation. Just playing some war drums, getting into character, you know? Oh, somehow I missed the... Someone gifted me... Oh, they gifted you a sub, right? But I love you so much, Husky. Loved your vids lots in high school, and now I'm 30. Well, thanks, base butthole facecock. That is very sweet. You know, I don't care what anybody says. I don't think you're really a butthole. I really don't. Perhaps you are a face cock, but I don't think you're a butthole. I think that's too harsh. Well, the good news is we're in one of the more fun zones now. So I kind of like that for us. And these zones, all these quests are like so easy. I seem to remember Feralas overall being fairly easy because everything's spread out. Like, the mob density isn't too insane. Like, before the stream, I was killing the ogres right outside town. And they were like so far apart. I could literally walk between them. It was very satisfying. This is definitely not how I normally play mage. I normally do all stam int. So I have I only have 1400 HP. I mean, this green mob that I'm fighting has 1800. So it's like right now I don't want to say glass cannon because I'm going frost, not fire. But like I'm definitely playing a risky game here. And hopefully it's not a big deal and I just start finding good of the eagle gear. I'm still too afraid to do any kind of instance. And I really should probably just be stacking stamina. But I was finding just such great items on the auction house for like 90 silver. And of course they were of the owl, so there's no stamina. But, no, where'd my chat go? There we go. So, we're gonna see. I'm feeling confident. It makes it a little bit more exciting when your character is a little squishy and hardcore. I definitely think, like, once I'm 60, I'm just gonna go all stam int. Because, like, I'm gonna be doing probably, you know, Ubers and lower Blackrock Spire. And at some point, maybe Molten Core, we'll see. But I definitely need a lot of stamina in order to do such things. I wish my spirit would help out. I have 166 spirit. And only 86 stamina, which makes me very, very nervous. But I'll keep that in mind for my play style. Just gotta be extra safe, even more so than we have been. There have been a few times I'm doing a quest in like Stranglethorn Vale or something, and it's like, I really shouldn't be doing this. there, you know, I'm gonna die, and then it's gonna be like, see, I knew I shouldn't have done this. Have I been enjoying WoW Hardcore? I love WoW Classic. It is my favorite iteration of WoW. And so when WoW Classic first came out, I played the hell out of it. I think I was trying to look on all my accounts. I think I deleted my characters because I was getting so addicted, and I literally was going to try and level every single character to 60. But then that's when the Burning Crusade was going to come out again. You know, Burning Crusade Classic or whatever. And so I was like, I either need to go all in and get every character to 60 now, or I think I literally deleted them. I literally looked everywhere and I couldn't find them, so they might actually be deleted. And so I literally, there was a day where I woke up and I was like, I am either going to level every character to 60 and have no life for like a month and a half, or I just need to quit while I'm ahead because Burning Crusade's coming out and I'm not going to play Burning Crusade. So that's the thing, is like Burning Crusade, I've said this on my other streams, but I personally think flying mounts like killed the WoW experience. Like, it just made the world feel so much smaller, like, but not in a good way. And oh my god, this freaking disease is so annoying. Slows down cast rate. It's so stupid. And so I knew when Burning Crusade Classic was going to come out, I was just not going to play it. I knew that that was going to be the end for me. So I never bought Burning Crusade Classic. I stopped playing. I had a level 60 mage. Anyways, and so when WoW Hardcore came out, I was like blown away, because I was like, oh my god, it's WoW Classic again. But this time it's hardcore, and I've actually been enjoying it. I would say, I don't know if I want to say more than when Classic first came out, but I like that there's so many new things you have to think about. So it's a really fun game if you're someone who knows a lot about like original WoW, because like I know most of the gimmicky stuff that can lead to an untimely death. Like, I'm pretty familiar with most of the stuff in the game, and so to have the extra challenge of like, well, if you die, you're dead. To me, it's super fun. I get that it would be quite difficult for someone jumping in for the first time, having never played WoW Classic or having played it just a little bit, because there's so much gimmicky stuff that can kill you. So I almost wouldn't even recommend it for those people. I don't know if in that position I would find that fun. But to answer your question in way too many words, I've been absolutely loving it. And that's why I literally am just straight up streaming all the time, playing it. I'm trying to level any free second I have, because I just want to get to 60. I want to prove to myself that I can get 60 on my first try. And I kid you not, I have had 2 dreams, 2 different dreams on 2 different days that my character dies. The dream I had last night was that, oh my god, Squirts-a-Lot just died. It's a loss for the Horde for sure. Was that I started to fall, but I'm like, wait, I'm a mage, it's gonna be fine. So then I slow fall, but for some reason there's just this endless pit that I don't even know if WoW actually has one of these. Other than like running off the edge of the map, maybe? I don't even know. But literally I just fell all the way down with slow fall, and it was just an endless pit, and it eventually just killed me. And I woke up so sad. Oh my god, this guy really spawned right on top of me. I woke up so sad that my character was dead. And that's the second one. The other one was just like I pulled too many mobs and died. And so my brain is messing with me, man. And that's why I can't get high, I can't get drunk, I can't get super tired when I'm playing. I gotta have my presence of mind, you know? I'm a mage, right here. Presence of mind. We have to have a good presence of mind at all times. That is one of my rules. Because my brain's already trying to mess with me. Trying to convince me that I'm dead. Trying to make a self-fulfilling prophecy here. I'm not gonna let it happen. Yeah, I've been freaking loving WoW Hardcore. I am kind of bummed that everyone on this server plays Alliance, and it's also an East Coast server, so I get pretty bad lag, which is super annoying. And I didn't do my own research before creating a character on this server, but you know, maybe they'll eventually merge them or something. Who knows? Because I can't imagine that the WoW Hardcore populations are going going up. I feel like they're just slowly going to go down because as people lose their main characters, I mean, how many people are actually going to re-roll after losing 53, you know? Like, I feel like you pretty much are losing people, I would think. However, you know, if you watch streamers and, like, you want to be on their server and follow them and all that, like, that, I could see a certain audience being really into that. But I just really want to get level 60. I want to do it. Like, it's... I don't want to say it's my dream. That's a little dramatic. It's a little dramatic to be like, it's my dream. No, my dream was building a film studio, and we are also doing that right now in our backyard. I think they're putting drywall up next week. Hopefully, although there's one issue that we're trying to get figured out. But once that's figured out, they have another inspection tomorrow. I think they're going to pass that one. And we just have to figure out a few things because we have a lot of internet needs. So before they close up the wall, we're going to make sure everything's wired correctly for, like, having lots of internet stuff happening in the film studio. But that's going to be super awesome. Very excited about all of that. But yeah, I just really want to get level 60. So, I've been trying to play it smart. I'm definitely not the world's fastest leveler. It's not the most exciting, like, doing a million instances, doing a bunch of AoE farming, like, having all my buds do powering through all the crazy, whatever. Like, it's not that. It's just me, myself, and my Frostbolt. But that is A-okay. Do you think he's going to run back into that camp with 3? Take your bets now. What if he's going to run into that camp? Okay, somehow this has not been a single crit. There we go. Oh, that's cool. What's a film studio for? Well, most people who kind of follow us on socials, we've been posting about it quite a bit, but it's mostly for Rosanna Pansino's channel, my partner. She's a big baking YouTuber, but also does lifestyle stuff and challenges and YouTube-y stuff. But we finally are building a set kitchen, which I could not be more excited about. Okay, I'm gonna go turn this quest in really quick again. I know it slows it down, but sometimes it's worth it. But yeah, it's gonna be permanent lighting, permanent cameras. The kitchen is like away from our house, so we don't have to spend time setting up equipment. We don't have to shut down the kitchen for whole days when we're filming. We don't have to answer the door every time it rings. We can have someone help with that. So we can just literally go into our film studio, turn on the lights, and start recording. And so it's going to allow us to basically film way more food content, way more challenges, way more... we'll probably start a couple podcasts because we're going to have a corner that's for podcasts. It's just going to be... It's something we've been saving for and wanting to do for like 10 plus years. And it's finally happening. So hopefully it's done by Christmas. I don't know if it actually will be because we have ran into a few issues along the way as construction goes. And so I'm not 100% sure if it'll be done by then, but they're making pretty good progress. The company that we're working with is awesome. Kill 5 woodpaw alphas. Did that say within the hour? Did that literally say within the hour? Last for various leaders in Noel's house that they call themselves to be taken down. Alright, so I guess we're just gonna go do that really quick. Looks like there's a lot of alphas over here. Alright, we'll just prioritize that one. But yeah, it should be super cool. I have a few show ideas for my channel that I want to film that involves food. One of them's with my good old friend Dustin. He's gonna maybe take some time off work and we'll film like 6 episodes or something of this show idea that I have that'll be in the studio, which will be super fun. And yeah, just you know, most of the big Food Network stars and stuff, they have their own film studios, but I think we'll be the only one that has their own film studio in LA. So that'll be super cool. We could literally film TV shows out of it. And that's kind of the hope. Is there an alpha in there? Where you at, alphas? I need them alphas. Y'all got any of them alphas? Oh, there's one. So I get over there to him. Congratulations, that sounds awesome. Thanks, man. Yeah, we're crazy excited. It's kind of like a new chapter for us, honestly. Because we've been kind of doing it the same way for 10 plus years. And we just kind of want to figure out how to... Grow's not really the right word, but it's just like do bigger and better things. Because, you know, whether things get views or not, you know, that's not our main focus. It's just like we just want to make cooler and cooler stuff. And so far we've been able to do that, which has been awesome. We're always trying to improve as best we can. Don't want to get complacent, you know? Because when you're a digital creator, the term is always adapt or die. Because algorithms are always trying to kill you. Because there's always someone new. There's always something trendy. There's always some new viral prank. There's always something that tricks the algorithm. There's always, you know, they like to say viewer habits change. I personally am of the camp that I think it's mostly algorithm driven. In my opinion. Looks like there's one alpha over here. So we'll kill this guy and weasel our way over there. But yeah, being a digital creator, like, the algorithms are always trying to make you irrelevant. And so it's, the term is adapt or die because you literally have to constantly adapt. And some people get away with just basically being the same, like, content forever and they don't ever change anything. But that's so rare. Whereas, like, I don't know, think of all the big YouTubers from 10 years ago. Like, how many of them are still around? And, like, I think of Smosh. Like, they were huge and then, you know, the algorithm slowly kind of didn't favor them very much. Then they broke apart, and Anthony kind of did his, you know, his interview series, and that started slow, but then really started taking off. And then they reunited by buying it from Rhett and Link, and then now people are excited about it, so then the algorithm's excited about it again. And so it's like, that's a great example of adapting or dying, like all the ups and downs that they've been through. And you know, a couple of years ago they were at their least popular, and now they're back, probably to their most popular ever. And it's just, it's hard to explain how much work goes into something like that behind the scenes, and how stressful it is. Because, you know, with TV is stressful because of how big the productions are, but at the end of the day, if you're making good TV, your chances of getting renewed or picked up by another network are very high. Because if something's good, people are going to talk about it, websites will post about it, like, the reviewers will talk about it. Like, if you make a good TV show, for the most part, it will get renewed, or people will find it and love it. Now, obviously, there's plenty of shows that get canceled way before they should. But the thing about it is, with digital, it kind of doesn't matter how good it is. It more matters how algorithm friendly is it. And even if it's amazingly algorithmic friendly right now, is it going to be in 6 months? And something that works on one platform, you will get, like, literally, I know people who will get 1 million views on YouTube, and then they'll post something on Facebook or whatever, and it literally gets like 20 views. Oh god, really, guys? Fat loot for me. All right, I'm not gonna bother with these guys. These guys don't deserve me. They don't deserve me. More trying to do rose recipes. Hi, Luna. Yeah, there's gonna be tons of stuff like that on my channel once we have the film studio. It's just gonna be so much funny stuff. There's just something funny to me about Ro being like a world-class baker and me being a complete idiot when it comes to food, and being able to make that kind of content on my channel, I think will be... I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it. Like, I can be the dork who has no idea what he's doing, and then Ro can, like, judge our creations. And there's just something so funny to me about, like, she literally is on Food Network judging some of the world's best bakers. And then on my YouTube channel, she is also judging me. It's kind of like why I love when she does Without a Recipe with the Try Guys. There's just something so funny about, like, her judging stuff from people who have no idea what the hell they're doing. There's just something so funny about that to me. So having that be on my channel, I think will be so fun. And I'm, like, really, really, really excited about it. Oh god, it's a whole camp. Where are these alphas at? Where are my alphas at? I don't see any in there. Okay, it says there could be some more over here, but I feel like these are the mobs that people only kill the alphas, and oh, there is one in the camp. Why are they always in a freaking camp? Why can't they just be hanging out here by themselves like these gorillas, you know? Alright, let's see if there's some up here. They're in a cave or something? What is going on? What up, Courtney and Mister? Loved when me and Dustin did those videos. Yeah, that's when he lived here. I was able to film with him more. But he lives in Northwest now. But he said he would be willing to take time off work if I get everything in line for filming some more silly shenanigans. So once we have the film studio, so maybe like early next year, we'll be able to film something. How do I get up there? WTF? Did I don't understand how you're supposed to get up there. Hello, fellow level 44 mage. You probably have more HP than me. I also like to use ice armor because it's way safer. If it's an easy mob that I'm killing, I'll use the mage armor for more sustain, but is it really over here? Did I totally whiff this? I feel like you're not supposed to run up here, but yeah, that's not working. My horse is trying, though. Yeah, I agree. Stay happy, little mermaid. I agree. How the hell do you get up there? I'm so confused. Yeah, I genuinely see the studio as like a new beginning for us. All right, well, I have no idea how the hell to get up there. Is it literally all the way over here? I don't know. This is so annoying. Alright, well, I guess we're going backward to trying to clear out these mobs. There's not that many alphas, though. No healing wave for you, my guy. Alright, I'll evocate even though I kind of might need it for this actual fight, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm almost done with all this free food, or at least the drinking part. Okay, so let's see. I'm just gonna kill the alpha again, I think. Oh, the other guys decided not to join today. They're really just kind of hanging out. See, this is why you gotta be a good boss. Don't be a boss that people hate, because in your time of need, no one's gonna come defend you. You know? Maybe he was just a terrible boss. He's like one of them TikTok alpha males, you know? Who talk like they're so cool. I definitely love a raid of one viewer, so thank you, Restilia_CH, for making a very dramatic entrance. When I was setting up my Twitch, it was like, what do you want your raid limit to be? Where it'll send a notification. And it was like, we recommend over 5 or whatever. And I was like, no. If someone wants to take the time to go to their own Twitch and then do a raid into my channel, they deserve their own little emoji or their own little GIF, you know? So I think it should play the GIF unless I accidentally drug it off the screen, which sometimes I do that as well. All right, where are these alphas at? I mean, if you're raiding with one, you're basically talking in the third person saying we, which I'm fine. I'm fine with it. I think the world needs more people talking in third person, honestly. And I'm all for a one-person raid, you know? We need to normalize, like, feeling like you're so cool that you just showing up is the equivalent to a raid. I'm fully in support of all of this. Oh my god, this is a terrible idea. This is the worst idea I've had, guys. Is this gonna aggro 4 people? Oh my god, it only aggroed him again. He's literally in a camp of 4 people. Or humanoids, I guess. I guess they aren't technically people. And literally, his buddies are not helping out whatsoever. Alright, so now we gotta go back to normal juice. Don't think the counter counted me. Oh, you did bring someone. Alright. Well, I'll take it. Oh, I see. Okay, so it technically doesn't count the individual person? I don't know. I definitely have had people raid by themselves, but for some reason, yeah, I think you didn't get counted. Which, you know, that's fine. That's fine. What up, Minty? Good to see ya. Alright, we need some more alphas here. Gotta keep an eye out for some alphas. I like how they give you a 1-hour time limit, and it's like, well, how about you actually give me some alphas then? You know, if you're gonna be that persnickety about it. There he is. Alright, we'll have plenty of time to spare. Let's get the old arcane explosion. Who doesn't love a good... Oh my god, did you just get healed? Oh no. Oh no, there's actually another one. Alright, hold on, we actually gotta pay attention here for 1 millisecond. This camp's aggroing everybody. Okay. We're just gonna head back. I really don't want to deal with... Oh, he's almost dead though. I gotta get the experience off him. Okay, good enough. They didn't drop anything, but he did drop fat XP. We are still technically in combat. There we go. Alright, we got time to spare on this mission, so I'm just going to go turn this in. What an annoying quest that was. I will say, though, the one thing I like about hardcore is the fact that it is hardcore. Everybody is being an herbalist because they want to make all the potions for better stats and survivability and all that. And so that means that these health pots are, like, basically free on the auction house. They're literally nothing because everybody is going alchemy. And it's fantastic, and I love it. And so I use the pots way more than I ever would in retail. Just out of curiosity, what does it mean to adapt to the algorithm? How do you maintain stability as this is your job? Is this a part of WoW Classic? The art style looks like it, but I'll admit I don't have much knowledge of WoW. The only time I played was back when I was a teen on my mom's account. So yeah, this is what WoW was when it first came out. There's no expansions on this. Because WoW Classic right now technically has already released two of the original expansions. Be careful. So now this is WoW Classic Hardcore, which is relatively new. And it is basically like when WoW first came out. This is essentially what it was. And that's why I love it. Because I would play... If they made an expansion to WoW Classic that didn't have flying mounts, I would play it. It's straight up flying mounts ruined it for me because it made it where like PvP's not fun. It made it where no one hangs out in town anymore because they're all just floating around. It made it where like there didn't seem to be any faction hubs. Oh no, our billionaire friend is back. He always finds someone funny to gift a sub to. And this time he gifted it to Rastelia for the 2-person raid, which hopefully makes up for that person who wasn't counted. But I'm convinced that we have a billionaire friend who shall remain anonymous for all time. But they like to gift subs here and there. Yeah, and I think now they have servers that are still just WoW Classic, but, you know, I really wish that they would release WoW, like WoW Classic, the expansion. And everyone's like, the Burning Crusade. I'm like, no, the Burning Crusade, that's when they started dumping things down. That's when they started to make gear out of control powerful. That's when they added flying mounts. That's when they started making weird battlegrounds instead of just making new battlegrounds of like a new Warsong Gulch or a new Capture the Flag map, and that's it. It's just a new map, and it's Capture the Flag. It's not trying to make weird rules. It's not trying to be super odd. It's just kind of where they, I feel like, tried to make the game more mainstream. And I loved Burning Crusade, and I love Wrath of the Lich King. I played them a lot. But it's just like the things they kept rolling out, I was like, this isn't the direction I feel like it should go. And at that time, that's when they used to say they would never do WoW Classic because they thought it was just nostalgia speaking, and they thought that no one wanted to play WoW Classic. Like, they literally said this at BlizzCon. You can look it up, or at least it was interviews. And then when WoW Classic came out, they're like, oh god, people actually know what they want, and they actually know what they're talking about when they say that they want to do something. So WoW Classic was really popular, but I would pay, as stupid as it is, I would pay $200 for an expansion to WoW Classic that didn't have flying mounts and focused more on the things that should have been focused on, in my opinion. I would pay a stupid amount of money for that. Oh, gotcha. I was like 4 when the game came out, so I think it's when I played with some... Oh, yeah. So you never got to experience the original WoW. And I'm not saying it like, oh, it was so much better back then, but it was a lot harder, and there was much more of a, like, air of, like, excitement because nobody knew how to play the game correctly. Nobody knew everything. Like, you look at the strats from back then, and, like, we were doing things wrong because we just didn't know better. And that's what I like about WoW Hardcore is it's kind of the same thing where it's like I mean, maybe on Alliance side now it's getting figured out, but like there's things that you focus on that you would have never focused on before because it wasn't that big of a deal if you died. Like, yeah, it was annoying, but it didn't delete your freaking character. So this has the same kind of excitement, I feel like, the same wonder. Okay, what am I supposed to do over here? Am I supposed to click on something? Ah, there it is. Okay, hopefully this doesn't spawn units, because I am not prepared for units right now. Units, I'm such a StarCraft person. Bring the Woodpaw, battle plans. Of course it's plate. And a shield. Well, hey, at least I'll make 90 silver off a shield. Alright, we got that one done. I'm actually going to go turn that one in as well. Where's that notification? Okay, so we are going to go up there. Yeah, opening the gates, like, that was crazy. Because, like, that's when the game was real. The raids were starting to get so hard. And, like, the quest lines to do it were insane. And the first person to do it, I think, gets, like, an exclusive mount that only that person ever gets. Like, it was definitely, like, it felt so... And, like, there was no flying mounts. So, like, you'd have these guild groups of 40, 50, 60, 70 people roaming around the world trying to do all these crazy quest lines and, like, PvPing each other and trying to slow down the other guild. And, like, it was so much more engaging, and it felt like you were actually in this world with all these other people. But now with, like, the layering and the flying mounts and, like... like the quest finder or group finder, which I actually like group finder. I think group finder is actually fine, but it's like even doing battlegrounds, like you used to have to run to the person to queue up for the battleground, which again I don't necessarily think that's best, but like now you can just queue up anywhere, and like you don't see people ever, and it's cross-realm PvP, so you're playing with people that you're never going to see again. And like, I don't know, it's just like, again, not that these things on their own are bad, but I just feel like overall it started to kind of dilute
Be careful.
what made WoW so epic to begin with.
Go in peace.
And
ancestors watch over you. Farewell.
this quest starting to get a little orange. Get a little orangey. And so, yeah, that's... I don't really need the health stuff. This is just taking up space. Yeah. Sorry, I got a little bit behind on chat. Yeah, for Stormgate, yes, I'm in touch with them. I'm on their list. And then, yeah, you're asking what does it mean to adapt to the algorithm? So, that was a question from a little bit ago. Where's the freaking mailbox? Sorry, I'm getting distracted here. It's over here. Yeah, it's just basically the thing that kind of sucks. I'm just gonna send all this stuff. Anything else? I think that should be good for now. Oh, Voltorum. So the thing about being a digital creator, well, I buffed that NPC apparently, is that it used to be just make what you love, make it good, and people will find it. Like, that was always kind of the... Okay, we're gonna go down there. That was always kind of the approach of all the top YouTubers, is like, you know, just make what you think is good, and people will find it. And that, for the most part, was true. Like, there was very few channels way back in the day who were doing excellent work and getting no views. Like, for the most part, if you stuck with it, people would find you, and you'd have some level of success and probably be able to do it full-time at some point. And so that's kind of what YouTube used to be. Like, you think of all the top YouTubers, they were so drastically different. Have a good one, Orstelia. And yeah, don't worry, I'll be doing more StarCraft in the future. But as time has kind of gone on, like, once, you know, you got to remember when Google bought YouTube, YouTube was bleeding money. I mean, looking back, they basically got YouTube at like a steal, because they were the only website that was doing what they were doing, and like they got it for an absolute steal at the end of the day. But you got to remember that it was losing a ton of money. And so the amount of work and time and effort that went into making YouTube profitable was insane. Like, absolutely insane. I mean, probably tens, if not hundreds of billions of dollars were dumped into YouTube before it became profitable. And so back then, they were more focused on making it profitable and like making it stable and doing new features and like higher resolution videos and how you deal with all the storage. Like, they were kind of focused on that. And so I think that that allowed the good people, not the good people, but like the people making good content to thrive. And but now that everyone has seen the success of YouTube, and there's all the copycats and there's all the different competitors, and everyone wants every type of video, like every platform wants short form, every platform wants long form, every platform wants live streams, every platform wants you to post social posts, every platform wants photos, every platform, like they all want it all. And so what that's kind of done now is there's so much competition in the digital space between these different companies that they have now started to really look very closely, like very closely, to what is keeping people on their platform the longest. And it sounds good, like, oh, that's a good idea, but each platform is rolling it out differently and has different has different things that they want to focus on. And so like Facebook, you go on Facebook and there's literally like 15-minute videos that are like Like, the one I always think of is the guy walking next to his girlfriend in the supermarket, and then he puts a fake rubber hand in her hand, and then walks behind her, and she doesn't know that it's not his hand. And it's like, yeah, it's a gimmicky joke, but they'll literally drag it out for like 15, 20, 30 minutes straight, where he's just walking behind her, filming her. And obviously, I mean, it's like obviously super, super fake. And like every single comment is just rage, rage, rage. This is fake. This is fake. This is stupid. But it'll have 200 million views. And why does it have 200 million views? Is there 200 million people searching for that? Is there 200 million people that want to watch that? Is there 200 million people that are coming back for more of this? No. The algorithm has pointed out, well, they're 4 times more likely to leave a comment. And in the time it takes them to type the comment, say it's 10 seconds, take the stress speaking of our homie in the cave near Feralas girl. They look at that of like, oh, they're commenting and oh, they're watching longer. They look at that and will level 60 Hunter just died in Dire Maul. Effing chat, man. Probably trying to solo something in there, as those hunters do. And they look at that and they have kind of removed the human aspect of like, well, yes, they are leaving more comments. They are watching 2% longer. They are like engaging more. But they've stopped kind of looking at why are people doing that. And that's been the frustrating part, where it's like, okay, those 200 million views, how about you spread those out across educational content, music videos, funny vlogs, like DIYs, like why don't you spread it across stuff that actually adds something to society instead of tricking people and rage baiting them. And that's been the big shift on all platforms that has been really, really frustrating. And it's looking at specific metrics, and every platform does this now, and they look at specific metrics and they hyper focus in on those. So it's like, you know, there's certain videos that are like, I did a test of this when I get new computers, because we buy new computers every now and then for our, what? Oh wait, I need him. That's actually Sting Lasher. I think I can take him. 4, 5, 6, 7. He's only 3 levels higher than me. He's only got 3,000 HP. As long as he doesn't summon a million ads, we're gonna be fine. And so they've kind of removed the human aspect, which really is annoying to me, because that's why it becomes hard to adapt, because you kind of have, like, your audience loves certain type of content, but it won't be recommended to them if it doesn't have the engaging metric that that platform wants. And so then the views crater, and then you get very confused, like, well, do people actually like this, or is it the algorithm not showing it to people? And I've tested this quite a lot on YouTube, where like we'll make one video like 3 years ago that gets tons of views. We'll make it again 3 years later, it gets tons of views. We'll make it again a year later. Uh-oh, the algorithm has changed. And it will get 10% of the views and recommend it to only 5% or 10% of the people that it did the last time a similar video came out. And that's not audience behavior. That's literally the algorithm. Oh snap, it's Invicta, just in time for me ranting about algorithms. Invicta loves algorithms, man. That's all he thinks about. No, I actually love algorithms and love trying to figure them out. But what up, Invicta Lights? What up? What up, Rick Roo? Oh my gosh, this raid is out of control. This raid is like our first time raiding MC. But before I lose all of the Invicta Lights, if any of you Invicta fanboys play WoW Classic Hardcore, go join Defias Pillager, Horde, do /who Husky, and come join our guilds. Invicta is currently level 10. He says he would rather die than level up past level 10. But we must constantly harass him to get him to do it. But thanks for the resub, Rick Roo. Thanks for the follow, AU_Ira. And thanks for the raids, Invicta. You are the man. Sorry my raids to you have been quite lackluster because I'm playing WoW and, you know, I don't have the biggest WoW audience, but that is okay. Rogue Rhino, thanks for following as well. And everyone who loves Invicta, I know you're thinking of clicking away already. You're like, my God, why is this man playing WoW Classic? What is he, a boomer? The answer is yes, but make sure you follow before you leave. You know, even if you turn off notifications, just give me that dopamine hit of getting a Sinvicta Light as my new fan. And then I will slowly convince you that I am so much cooler than Sinvicta. Don't tell him that I said that. Don't tell him that I said that. But that's my secret plan. You know, I may not like death metal. I may not open Pokemon cards. I may not, you know, live in Texas and eat steak every night. But I still got some things going on, right? Right? I haven't turned totally Hollywood yet. Yet. Emphasis on the yet. Doggokron has subscribed for 3 months at tier 1. Oh my goodness. This is out of control, fam. I mean, we're not going to do a hype train status, but it is absolutely out of control. Thank you, Doggokron. Not quite sure what a Doggokron is, but, you know, you seem like a fellow dog lover, so you are definitely welcome here. Cat lovers, you know, we're more than accepting. I do want to tell you that dogs love you and cats want to murder you, but, you know, I'm not gonna judge you. I'm just going to maybe potentially not fully understand. Oh my God, Rickru59, you are a crazy person. Hopefully you're not a cat person, because I totally have just insulted all of your kind. I do like how Zettel thought he could hide, but literally the gifted sub went to Zettel. For those of you who don't know, Zettel made Imba League. He made Brood War 2. He's a total boss, man. He thought he could hide in the shadows. It's okay. I had to toss the follow from the Husky luck you gave me on my last card pull. That was epic. That was honestly epic, and I don't even know anything about Pokemon. Okay, so he gifted it to CZ Tompy, Fatal Joker. Hey, Fatal Joker. Good to see you. Coco Snooze, Swift Terran. Good to see you as well. David McG, good old Zettel who's trying to hide, but he can't hide. Mockwell, the Rob82, Zackscape, and Gunzo98. Gunzo98. Well, thanks, you guys. Sinvicta knows how to make me happy. Do you think Zettel was actually watching Sinvicta and wasn't watching me, and then he went to bed, and now we know? Because when he raided me, even if you're asleep, it still sends you over. Ooh, he might have been busted. Might have been busted. Might have been busted. Sinvicta was, did he do Pokemon cards again today? On his stream, he's in such denial. He was like, yeah, I mostly play Binding of Isaac, but we've been doing a few Pokemon streams lately. And I'm like, dude, you are in absolute denial status. Like, every time I've tuned into your stream over the last 2 months, it has been opening Pokemon cards, which is fine. I'm not judging. But homie's running away already. These workers running away at like 40% HP. But yeah, if you guys like Pokemon cards and Binding of Isaac every now and then, go follow Sinvicta on the old Twitch. Yeah, 2600, that's the best way to put it. Like remember when people were becoming crazy famous on TikTok for doing dances? Like literally, like the D'Amelios were getting over 100,000 followers a day. Well, TikTok said publicly that they were just basically picking people they wanted to make famous, and they put dancing in the algorithm because they thought that was trendy and cool. And so literally, just because you're making content that some executive in an office in who knows what country chose that to be famous, you start to like, it's like an unfair playground now, where it's like, you don't always know what's in the algorithm that they want. And that's why when someone blows up and is the new #1, everybody just copies them. And that's basically the feedback that these platforms give, is look at whoever's the most popular and copy them. and then once that starts to lose popularity, figure out what the next thing is, because they're just trying to hit these engagement numbers as opposed to like the bigger overall culture and community of their site. So I hope it eventually changes. I truly do. I hope that somehow they start focusing on the community aspect again and start promoting creators that are doing awesome things. You know, they do, but it's like there's a reason that everything feels homogenized in style and thumbnail and title, and because you literally have to do it. You have to do it. And that's why our like for example, like Rose baking videos always used to be her most viewed stuff, and then they changed the algorithm from being high views being a good thing to long watch time. So they changed this like 6 or 7 years ago, and then that's when all like the Paul brothers blew up and all the crazy vloggers and the pranksters and all that, because people are going to watch. You know, if someone is setting their house on fire and crashing a Lamborghini and getting in fist fights with people and, you know, doing like destroying their home on camera, like of course people are going to watch it longer. That doesn't necessarily mean that that content is great for your platform. It doesn't mean that it's great for advertisers. It doesn't mean that it's great for being a cool place to hang out. Like, you know, there's a lot of downsides, but the engagement's high, so it must mean people want to watch that. And also, when Vine shut down, YouTube and a lot of the other platforms wanted all those talent, so they made their algorithm friendly to people making a new account and sending over their followers from other platforms. That was seen as highly engaging. And the way that all these platforms spun it was, well, if they're growing this quickly, that means that everyone wants to see them. But it was actually because all these platforms wanted the people from Vine. So if you're wondering, why did all the top Viners immediately blow up all at the same time on YouTube and on other platforms, it's because they were basically programmed into the algorithm to have a huge advantage. And so the legacy channels who've been around forever, who, you know, they may have huge followings, but they don't have a new platform that they can pull from. They're not going to make a new account because it's stupid. Like, why is a platform set up in a way where you have to make a new account to get put in the algorithm? Like, that's stupid. Like, you should reward people who stay loyal. And so that's why, like, when all the Viners quit when all the Viners quit Vine and they all of a sudden were all instantly famous on YouTube, is it just because that's what the audience wants? Or did these platforms want these popular people, so they immediately made them popular on their platform? So, you know, it's just like, it's not always an even playing field on these platforms, and it becomes very frustrating to try and continue to keep up with all those changes. I think I have something in Ogremar, right? Yeah, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go to Ogremar super quick. That's what I love about being a mage. And yeah, and like it came out not long ago that TikTok literally has a make you famous button. So if they randomly pick you, they can get you 10 million followers in a month by hitting a button. They can also make your stuff never be seen. They can also, like, you know, YouTube, as far as I know, or at least they haven't admitted to doing anything like this. I think they do try and be fair. But again, it's not an equal playing field, especially for legacy channels. It's so tough, man. It's so hard. Because how do you make new excitement, which is what the algorithm is looking for, when you've been on the platform for 15 years, you know? So it's like that's what the adapting is like trying to figure out, okay, well, my audience actually loves the stuff I've done all these years, but the algorithm has now decided that it's not worthy of showing it to people, and instead you have to give away a Lamborghini, or you have to, you know, spend $300,000 buying iPhones for your friends, or you have to, like, do fake, like, last one to leave the pool wins $100,000. Like, it's so over the top now, and you know, that's what the kind of adapt or die is like, you, even if your audience loves your old content, if it's not algorithm friendly, it's not going to show it to them, and then it just is what it is. Yeah, and so that's why a lot of people do Patreon. That's why a lot of them do Cameo, like you're saying. it's just kind of annoying to have to beg people to pay you when your content is so good. It really should be getting some love from the platform. So 8 stamina plus 10. Held in offhand. That kind of looks cool. 3 stamina, 4 intellect.
Go forth to victory.
Oh, now we have a quest for Ashara. I'm not going to do that just yet, but we do have a quest. And they're trying to get me to go to Hinterlands. It's a little too early. It's a little too early for that. Okay, so now we can go turn this quest in. I'm trying to kind of turn these in as I go, because I don't know which ones lead to which, and we're slowly working our way. That was that westward. And so they're going to keep giving me
Go in peace.
quests that go further west. Oh snap, we are now honored with Thunderbluff.
Be careful. Farewell.
Oh my god, it wants me to go back to Overmar. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is why you gotta turn the quests. This is why you gotta turn them in, man. Restores 4 mana per 5 seconds. Well, that's awful, but it vendors for 1 gold, so... Alright, this is what I was trying to avoid, but I feel like I just made it worse. But for now, we're just gonna head on back out. We can... let's vendor a couple things. Hold up. Hold up. But yeah, no, I love being like a digital creator and working in this space, and so I don't actually see failure as an option. And what I mean by that is, like, I'm gonna do it regardless of if it's becoming super successful or not. Like, it is what I love doing the most out of anything in this world. I can't imagine ever going back to a standard job. I can't imagine going back to school. I can't imagine, like, literally doing anything else. And so, you know, even though the platforms are constantly changing, I see it as a fun challenge. And yeah, some years will be better than other years. Some years the algorithm loves you. Some years it doesn't. But at the end of the day, I still think being a digital creator is one of the coolest jobs in the world. Extremely stressful, because literally someone could wake up one day and be like, we don't want you to exist on our platform. And they can literally throw you into the darkness of the algorithm where you'll never be found ever again, and you'll have no idea. You'll think that people just don't like you, or that your content just doesn't work on this platform, or whatever. And literally you're just at a disadvantage of the algorithm. But, you know, at the end of the day, I love what we do. You know, Rose channel is food and lifestyle and, like, fun challenges and stuff, and my channel will probably be more gaming, but with some silly vlogs. And, you know, they're very different, but it's the process of creating the stuff that I love. It's not tying myself to just one type of content. Like, you know, yes, I did StarCraft for 4 years or whatever, but, you know, while I enjoy StarCraft, I enjoy creating stuff more than just one specific game. And that's how I've always been. That's why I enjoy what we do so much, is because every video is different. And, you know, lately I've been into WoW Classic a lot, but yeah, I just love the creation of stuff the most. Whether I'm on camera, whether it's just my voice, whether I'm not on camera for years, I don't really care. It's just the creation of stuff that I really, really like. And I want to hopefully continue to do forever. All right, we got an ogre party down here. Man, this is bringing back memories, man. I am so familiar with this stuff. I've done these quests for so many years. Yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm super excited. We're literally in the studio. We're going to get all new film equipment. We're spending a ton of money. Like, we've been saving literally for a decade to do this. You know, a lot of other YouTubers buy Lamborghinis and 3 homes and boats and planes and all that stuff. And, like, you know, maybe we'll get there eventually. But we've literally been saving for this because we're going to get all new film equipment, getting all new lights, probably get a new computer in there. And basically what we're doing is we're going to be matching the specs for television. So, I kind of said this already, but yeah, we're going to be able to film TV shows in there if we want. We could brainstorm a TV show, sell it, and shoot it for 1/10 of the cost that it would take a studio to do it. And then you have ownership in the shows, and like it's just gonna be super fun. It may work, it may not. Either way, it's gonna be awesome, and it's what we've always wanted to do, and it's literally our dream. So we're super excited for it. And you know, when I say failure isn't an option, I just am saying I'm never gonna quit. So you know, everything could still fail. I'm not saying that it's like guaranteed everything does well, but I guarantee you that I will spend every dollar I have trying to make it work, for better or for worse. But you know, we've been, what is symbolic crown? 16 stamina, that's pretty bomb. Ooh, died at 43 in the Swamp of Sorrows. What did he die to? Oh, he's trying to do the Murlocs in Swamp of Sorrows. I stopped doing that quest because they were too difficult. I still have it. I'll do it in a level or two, but it's so funny to see someone dying trying to do the thing that you chose to just completely skip. And it kind of is like, well, that's why I chose to skip it, for being completely honest. So we're killing those guys. We gotta kill some shaman. We gotta pick up some orbs. Gotta get some yeti hides. We got a lot of stuff to get to here, guys. Do I think they'll change the algorithms to be more fair? No. I think it would be great if they decided that the number in a spreadsheet doesn't necessarily equal bigger profits, as far as like, you know, just because someone watches a video for 3 seconds longer, that doesn't mean that they like it, and that doesn't mean that they want to come back to your site more. Obviously they have access to all this data that I'll never ever have, but I just hope that one of the platforms eventually decides, like, you know what, we want to be known for every video we're feeding you. It's like, it slaps. It's like a great video. It's educational. It's quality. It's supporting creators that are like doing good in the world. I just hope that one of the platforms decides to do that, as opposed to like, well, let's just get the biggest number in a spreadsheet. And like, I mean, spend 10 minutes on Facebook watching these videos. Like, they literally, there is no value in those videos other than getting people to rage and engage. Rage and engage. Literally. That's what it is. Rage and engage. And I hate that it, I don't know, it's kind of like how a lot of people felt when reality TV first started, which there's actually a lot of reality shows I like, so I'm literally not pooping on reality. But if you remember, like, some of the first big reality shows, like, yeah, there was Survivor, but it was also like, you know, Jersey Shore, and like, you know, I don't remember the exact history of reality shows, but I just remember like a lot of people saying like, this is just going to be a race to the bottom. And I feel like that's kind of the same thing that these digital platforms are doing right now, where they're just trying to capture that viewer at any cost. And by any cost, I mean the quality of content. They just don't care anymore. They only care about certain metrics. So as of right now, I don't see that changing anytime soon, but I truly hope it does. Because I still am very pro-digital, and I'm very, like, it's all I want to be doing with my life, and I know, you know, hundreds of other creators that this is all they want to be doing. And so I hope that it's not forever making people feel like they have to copy some low-hanging fruit content just for the sake of being seen. But right now I can tell you there's a ton of creators out there who feel a certain way. And I'm not saying that because I hate when people say like, oh, a lot of people are saying it, and they're literally just saying that because that's their opinion and they want to make it sound like more people have that opinion. But what made me really realize it is when Jacksepticeye was talking about Mr. Beast, and it was a really interesting clip. If you haven't seen it, it has like 100 million views on Twitter. And then, you know, I think he immediately kind of rolled it back, but I think in that moment he was saying what a lot of digital creators are thinking. And, you know, of course everyone was like, oh, he's jealous, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, Jacksepticeye is not jealous. He makes so much money. he probably has tens of millions, if not more, saved. Like, he's fine. It has nothing to do with jealousy, but it has to do with, like, it completely changed the platform. And, like, again, I don't really have a super strong opinion on Mr. Beast. I'm not gonna wail on him. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, like, a lot of creators are feeling that the algorithms and stuff are definitely different, and unfortunately it means that a lot of creators that make really awesome stuff have just kind of disappeared. Like, most everyone in the food space is either slowly dying or have already quit. Like, almost all the other cake decorators quit. Like, you know, I'm sure you guys don't watch a lot of cake decorating channels, but I do, especially since we're in that realm. And it's pretty tough out there. Like, even Binging with Babish is having to upload 3 times a week now, and his views are still going down. Mythical kitchen chef Josh, like, he's uploading 3 times a week now and is having a hard time maintaining views. And that guy definitely just went through the wall. Most all the cake channels have just completely disappeared, and you know, it sucks. It definitely sucks. Disturbed Roximo. Wait, Disturbed Roximo. Hey, Husky, how's it going? It's going good. We are level 44, actually almost 45, which is kind of crazy, honestly. Still haven't died. We're playing WoW Classic Hardcore. Hardcore parkour. I'm very confident that I'm going to get level 60. Perhaps it is unwarranted, but I don't care. I think it's okay to be confident. Nothing wrong with being confident. Just because you're confident doesn't mean you're mean. You can believe in yourself. You're almost back to level 14. How many deaths is this now? I can't keep track of everyone, but I do feel bad for the people who are constantly dying. Okay, only 2 deaths. Alright, that's not the worst. I don't need a warlord yet. Everybody be farming these ogres down here. Alright, where's the guys I need? What's a Gordunny orb? I don't even know how to get that. Oh, these guys drop it. Supposedly. Oh, fireball. I can finally use fire ward. Heyo. This guy is not going to get through all my shields. It's just not going to happen. Oh, actually, okay, that one hit for like 1 billion. Alright, so basically the opposite of what I said. Alright, now I can finally... Yeah, sure, I'll eat one of these. Oh, the fish one gives you the buff instantly. It's not one of the ones that you have to eat for a long time. That's interesting. The more you know. I guess I can use this one for now. I believe in you. You just gotta play smart, you know? So it's going to be 16 behind. Leveling defense as a mage is super annoying. Hey, we got the orb already. That's nice. I need to go find some shamans. Some shaman. It's definitely not shaman. Shaman. Did you all see Google has 25 years today? That is crazy. It's kind of crazy to think that there was a time in my life where Google did not exist. Rose sending me the cutest photos from her time filming Halloween Cookie Challenge. We took a bunch of fun, cute behind-the-scenes ones. They're so cute. So if you guys haven't watched Halloween Cookie Challenge, if you have Max, you know, HBO Max or whatever, it's called Max now, go watch it. Have it playing in the background. It's called Halloween Cookie Challenge. There's a lot of Halloween shows, so they, you know, easily get mixed up. But the new season started yesterday. It'll be 6 episodes. The first one just came out yesterday. But season 1 they just put on Max. Even though season 1 came out last year, they just put all of season 1 on Max, which is really exciting. Because we were bummed when they got rid of her HBO show Baketopia. It got it got in that whole thing where they deleted a ton of their content for a tax write-off, and that was one of the shows that forever got deleted. So it's good to be back, and it is on there. And if you don't have Max, you can watch it on Food Network every Monday, 10/9 Central. But it's such a fun show. And the episode that comes out this coming Monday, it'll be season 2, episode 2, is actually my favorite one. So that one's gonna be awesome. Definitely gonna be awesome. Someone just said there are too many people in the undead starting zone. On this server? I doubt it. There is like no horde anywhere, man. I'll be in a zone and I'll see 20 alliance for every horde. Just is what it is, I guess. This server. Hopefully they merge them eventually. You binge watched season 1 on Max a few days ago. Amazing. Thank you so much. Literally, it helps out so much. Because, you know, like, if you look up the, like, a lot of people don't know how much bigger, like, non-cable channels are compared to cable channels. So if you compare, like, CBS to, like, Food Network, where Food Network is, like, a cable channel, maybe on Food Network, 500,000 to 1 million people will be watching at a time. And then you go to CBS, and there'll be a random show that you've never heard of getting 10 million people. So it's, like, 10 to 100 times bigger. And so what that means is, honestly, being engaged with your favorite cable channels is actually huge. Your support goes a hell of a long way when it's a show that's not on, like, primetime TV. And then, you know, football will get like 100 million viewers. So obviously, you know, we're not going to be competing with America's favorite sport anytime soon. But it just shows, like, any help and any support when it comes to cable shows truly does go a long way. And that was kind of what they said about the first season, is they just loved that the show was so evergreen that people were continuing to watch it even long after it came out. And, like, that's what you want, like, especially this day and age where everything's on demand. Having an audience that loves watching it later is, like, also a huge help too. So even if you go back and watch, like, old shows, it actually does help the people who were involved with it. And hopefully with the with all the strike stuff happening, like, everyone benefits even more as time goes on. But we'll see. We shall see. Let's see, I don't need that guy. Oh, I do need this one. He doesn't really look like a shaman to me. He just looks like a blue ogre with a stick. Wasn't able to see the first season, so glad it's available and can't wait to binge season 2. I think season 1 is still on Discovery Plus as well. I imagine watching it on Max is better for us. I haven't been told that, but I know, like, the focus has been starting to head towards more, now that they're all under the same roof. I think they want to be supporting Max more. But yeah, if you're ever bored and want some background noise or want a fun show to watch with your family that's super family safe, Halloween Cookie Challenge. And we love it. Hopefully we can do more Food Network stuff in the future. How fun would that be? Like, it's so crazy to think that, like, me skipping class in college to make StarCraft videos, then moving back in with my parents and telling them, hey, I don't like school anymore, I'm going to be making these videos. I had like 800 subscribers at the time. I can never remember if it was 800 or 8,000. It doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things, but what's actually up here? I'm not going into Dire Mall, am I? But yeah, me doing that led to getting lucky with StarCraft 2, led to me meeting Ro literally at BlizzCon, which led to her being in Banelings, the music video, which was the first time we hung out, which led to me learning about how funny and talented she is, which led to her doing YouTube, which led to getting lucky with that YouTube channel, which now has led to Food Network shows. Like, it's kind of crazy to sit and think about how, like, all those decisions just happen to kind of, like, I don't know why I'm killing this guy. I don't need a battle master, but whatever. How they all just kind of led to, now I'm literally talking about our Food Network show. So, oh, this guy got absolutely crushed. What up, Nipep? Thanks for your first time chat, but do you follow me? That's the real question. And if you do exclamation point follow age. I must know. Thanks, Don. I see you as always. Good to see ya. Has been following Husky for 10 days. I'll take it. Oh, sorry, it's follow age, not follow H. Follow age. You almost had it, though. You almost had it. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. 10 years, 5 days, 12 hours. Phenomenal. I think there was someone who was just a couple of days away from 13 years. I can't remember who it was. But I think that was the longest one. It was even longer than Sinvicta. And Sinvicta was like my #1 fan. Still is, obviously. Still is my #1 fan. Oh my god, this mana takes forever. Spirit does not help out our poor mage very much. Although I also... You know what? I think I can switch. I'm gonna switch to mage armor. I can handle these guys. Famous last words. It's been following Husky for 1 hour and 18 minutes. Although I will say, the amount of chats per minute coming out of him, he is quite engaged. Quite engaged with this stream. Ooh, I need that guy too. Let's see if that... I don't know if that rogue went over there. It doesn't look like it though. Oh. Of course he did. Alright. These ogres are like quite spread out. It's kind of crazy how far spread out all these guys are. 11 years, 2 months, my guy. Out of control. Oh. That guy spawns. I think that rogue's gonna go sap something over there. Oh my god, it takes forever to get our mana. That is such a long time, it's kind of crazy. Oh, the other ogre doesn't even care, dude. He's on a break. What? Get out of here, dude. Can we just spawn on top of me? That's what it currently is looking like. Oh my god, these pictures are so cute. They are so, so cute. Just found your receipt for purchasing Banelings on the iTunes store. That is old school. It's so great. You cannot go up there, can you? Alright, I'm actually going to go help Ro fix something really quick. I think our internet's being kind of weird. Alright, so you guys get to talk to my chair for a second. Which I know is your guys' favorite part of the stream, and I usually have more viewers when I come back. I will be right back. And yeah. Although we could, we actually got a hype train today. So you guys know, so this is my character, her name is literally Hype Train. So you guys know what time it is.
Chugga 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 woo! Chugga 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 woo!
Alright, I'll be right back. Wait, hold on, we gotta censor this. It's too much. Alright, I'll be right back. You guys thought the gnome dance party was over, but we're just getting started. Oh, here we go. What'd I miss, you guys? What did I miss? All right, Hype Train, thank you for your service. Any chance of some scary games for October? I don't know, maybe. Are there new ones coming out? That might be fun. Thought you heard a whistle blowing? And they are watching some football shows. Maybe it was that. Oh no, the large bodiless white-head Frostman has returned. That is right, it is me, Jack Frost. I don't know what Jack Frost actually does. I just know he's a pretty cool guy. Oh my god, this guy somehow didn't aggro me. Alright, where's these guys are apparently everywhere. Oh, we in Feralas, one of my favorite zones back in the day. Yeah, honestly, I always love Feralas. Alright, let me bring up my chat here again. Where are we at? There we go. This can go down here. Alright, there we go. Okay, we're just like in a weird spot, so we're just gonna kill some fools, I suppose. I don't even need any of these guys. But this is hardcore, it never hurts to just kill a few more mobs, get a little bit more XP. We're actually getting pretty close to, we're at 90% to level 45. 45, feeling alive. And that means we only need 15 more levels to do that. We can do anything 15 times, you know? We can do anything 15 times. Ooh, Ungoro Crater. The only thing I hate about Ungoro is the units are so clumped up. Whereas Feralas, it doesn't seem as claustrophobic. I gotta, like, not be in this spot. I worry if I aggro something weird. Kill this guy, I guess, but... Okay. People I need are not around here. Don't let this guy hit me. Need to get my defense up. Oh, sorry, yeah. I turned the... that was my bad. Thanks for letting me know. I turned it up for the hype train sound, and I forgot to turn it back down. That was my bad. Good catch. You know, you're a good catch. You're just a good catch. Anyone would be lucky to have you, you know? I don't need any of these. What am I looking for? Shamans? There's just no shaman. Everybody's a blade master because nobody wants to kill them. My bad. Where are all the... So I need shaman and warlocks. I'm not finding any of them. Those warlords are actually 47. It's actually kind of annoying. I guy's name is Rip Chad. Heard he's a total Chad. I think he's finally giving up like I am and just killing mobs while he waits. They're literally nowhere to be found. Looks like it says there might be some up here. Why am I in combat? I had nothing to do with that guy. Ooh, there's a shaman. Imagine seeing you here, shaman. No healing for you. Ooh, another one. Please don't go hang out with your buddies, though. I don't want to deal with that. Gotta be careful not to aggro Mr. Warlord over here. Oh, back-to-back crits. Love to see it. How do you even go this way? Go up this, maybe? Gotta love when they make something just steep enough. There we go. Alright, it says supposedly there's some ogres up here. Husky, going to bed now. Great to see your stream. I was recommending your stream on the sidebar, so the algorithm isn't all bad. Good luck. Thanks, man. Thanks for all the love and for hanging out, chit-chatting, catching up. Hopefully see you in the future. I'm not sure if you joined the Discord or not, but you totes should. I think you did. I think you were saying you were going to. Wait, there are ogres up there? Like, I don't understand. Where are these supposed ogres? Slay Veil Screecher and use Bramble on their corpse. Alright, well, I guess I need this thing. That was a waste of a Frost Nova. You know, I gotta use some Bramble thing. Does it just capture it? Alright. Easy breezy beautiful. God, there are none of the guys I need. I think it's because nobody wants to kill these to spawn in new ones. Alright, how many is this going to aggro? 2 I can deal with. Love a good Frostbolt crit. I'm still surprised at how few mages there are. I mean, I think a big part of it is you can't group with level 60s and you can only do 1 instance a day. And so people aren't, you know, farming Scarlet Monastery and stuff like they used to. That seemed to be something that really bothered Blizzard, so they nerfed the hell out of it. Oh god, there's a Warlock right there, and of course I don't have mana. I almost have Evocation, but hope that human doesn't come back. Yeah, I should be able to come like this. But I'm still surprised. It definitely kind of made mage in the similar amount of people playing as like a lot of the other classes. Because Druid has always been like one of the lowest. People just don't like Druid, even though Druid is super fun. Honestly, I think it's kind of their loss, but oh, another one. Come on, give me mana. And I would level all that stuff if I had time. I think my alt. Where's this guy? Is he gonna? He's kind of kept walking like a total boss. Oh, come on. Alright, we'll get our mana back. But I love Druid. My first level 60 was a Druid. I had no idea what I was doing. I'd never played an MMO before, but I finally got to level 60 on my Druid, and I loved it. But I think my alt is going to be a Warrior, just because I kind of know a little bit more about what I'm doing these days. And even though Warrior is like the most played class, it's also the one that dies the easiest. And so I just think it'd be fun to like funnel decent gear into an alt and basically only level with rested XP. So like I'm always over leveling. I always have decent gear. I know what I'm doing more. I still probably won't do instances because I don't trust people. And I just think that that'd be really, really fun. It'd be like a way that I've never played WoW Classic before. I mean, I've leveled a Warrior before, but I don't know. It just seems like it'd be really, really fun. And I made him Tauren just because, like, yeah, Orc Control are probably better, but the Tauren are just so cool. They're just so beefy and cool looking. And their attack animations are awesome. And, like, I don't know. I just think it'd be fun. But, yeah, I love Druid. I wish I had time to also level a Druid. I'd probably do Druid, then Warrior, and then probably another Mage, to be honest. Like, if I was playing this game full-time, honestly, that's probably what I would do. Oh, I didn't want to fall down here. I felt like I was doing good up there. Is that guy gonna aggro me? Please don't. Please don't. Hey, Husky, I was in the guild but made a dumb mistake and my character is dead. Bummer, but lesson learned. Still deciding what to do. Love the stream and all the best. Well, yeah, you can obviously rejoin anytime if you decide to keep playing. Even if you just want to make a character and you're not sure what you're going to do. You can join the guild. It's obviously pretty casual over here. I'm just going super try hard because I don't have the time to level a second character to 60. So I really want to try, like, I don't know if it'll let me do /played or not. Yeah, there we go. So total play time on this character is 5 days, 12 hours. A lot of that time is AFK because I love tracking the different classes that die and stuff. So there is a ton of AFK time in there. Because I'll literally log in, kill one mob, and then go AFK for half hour. Like, that literally has happened like twice today. But it's still, no matter how you cut it, it's still a big chunk of time. And I don't have the ability to be dying a lot. It's just not allowed. So we're gonna see if I can get there. But it's I said this on my multiple times a stream at this point, but like WoW Classic, there's so many gimmicky things that just kill you that if you don't know about them, you're literally dead. I mean, I'm talking about elevators. I'm talking about the lifts in Thunderbluff. I'm talking about random elites that patrol low-level areas just because Blizzard is a bunch of jerkholes, and if you rotate your camera wrong, you don't see them coming, you're dead. I'm talking about accidentally just aggroing one extra unit as a warrior and realizing, oh, I actually don't have any ability to escape. Like, it is a rough game. But for me, like, it's so fun because it's like, I'm so familiar with it. So it's like, even though it's rough, that's what makes it fun. And that's what kind of brings that excitement back that WoW used to have way back in the day. Of just like, everything is big, everything's scary, you don't know what anything is, you don't know the correct way to do anything. And honestly, that's kind of how it feels right now. Are those gonna be super high level? Why does it keep saying level 50? Maybe it's because it's some of the pieces up there, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, I've been loving it. But I totally get it's not for everyone. And it's honestly not for most people. Like, it's such a tricky game. And yes, mental health, always very important. I think something that gets overlooked a lot, though, is the content you consume can directly affect your mental health in ways that you don't necessarily realize. And I think while it is good that people talk about their mental health a lot in videos and on websites and forums and chat rooms and all that, I also think that if you consume too much of that content, you can actually convince yourself that things are worse than they are. And there's actually a lot of studies that have started about this, where obviously talking about it is great, getting help is great, people being supportive is great. Like, that's all great. Like, people have been more supportive of mental health than they have been at any other point in human history, which is awesome. But that doesn't mean that consuming content that's talking about depression and that's all you're watching, or talking about anxiety and that's all you're watching, or talking about, you know, all that stuff. They actually are doing studies now where it's like, it is still good to just talk to people about fun stuff and to hang out with friends and to see family, and like, you still have to try and live the healthy side of life, because the fix isn't sitting and watching TikTok all day about how everyone's depressed. That's, again, it's good to talk about, and it's great that there's so many ways to get help now. Oh, just died in Nomergon. Wait, that's probably their healer. Anybody else gonna die in there? They're probably scrambling around so hard. So that's like a really interesting thing that, you know, I've always had pretty good mental health, and I kind of look at things from like a fairly logical standpoint, I think. And that's been something that's been fascinating me, is like there's more resources than ever, but there's also more things than ever telling you that things are horrible, and like that leads to more anxiety and more stress. And so it's finding that balance of like the resources that can help you and are good for you, but also not getting so far down the rabbit hole that all these algorithms are only showing you that the world is ending. It's interesting. It's really interesting. I think that's like any tool, though, you know, like it can be used for good and it can be used for bad. And so I just hope people out there are figuring out the good ways to use them, because there is more resources than ever, which is kind of cool. And yeah, like your therapist is going to know infinitely more than some random person on TikTok trying to make money on a video. And not, you know, I know everyone can't afford therapists, or everyone doesn't have access to therapists, and there's no perfect system, but definitely letting an algorithm be your therapist is a risky maneuver, in my opinion. Yeah, I think that's a good way to say it, is like TikTok is a tool, but it's also not your therapist. And that even if you're someone who can't afford a therapist or can't get a therapist, it's like you still shouldn't make TikTok your therapist. I think like doing your own legitimate research and trying out things and see what works best for you, and hopefully being able to find people who understand, like, that is infinitely better than someone making content to try and make money on TikTok or whatever. And like 95+% of what you see on TikTok is fake. And that's what I think a lot of people don't realize, is they watch all these videos and they think they're real, and literally it's completely fake. And that is definitely not good for mental health, no matter how you cut it. Just something so relaxing about Feralas. Ooh, Park Boy. Undead Rogue just died in Wailing Caverns. Ooh. This guy died in Shadowfang Keep. This guy died in Nomergon. This is why I skip instances, man. It's not worth it. It is not worth it. IMHO. Future games I'd want to stream? Honestly, anything fun. I really don't know. I definitely am seeing myself as more of like a variety gamer now. I don't have the ability to just sit and focus on one game anymore because, you know, right now this stuff is just my hobby. You know, I used to do gaming for a living, but at this point it's just a hobby again because of all the focus on Rose channel, which is like 1,000,000 times bigger, and doing the TV shows and film studio and all that. So this is literally just a fun hobby that I do in my free time at this point. So I kind of want to keep the streams like in line with that. And what I mean is like, I'm just going to be like a hobby gamer. As far as streams go, I'm just going to kind of stream whatever suits my fancy. When new games come out, I'll try those out. Yeah. I just want to make it more casual and more fun. You know, all of this should be fun. So many people, you know, gets kind of pigeonholed into doing one game and one game only. And I think a lot of times it becomes not fun after 4 or 5 years. And so I just want to keep it fun so I don't burn out. Which is definitely much harder to be successful as a variety gamer. Obviously, some people do it, but it's pretty hard to build an audience because every time you do a new game, a fraction of your audience is not going to want to watch that game. And so, yeah, personality is a big part of it, and that'll carry, you know, 80% of your viewership. But if 20% doesn't like whatever new game you're playing, and then you start another new game and another 20% doesn't like it, it can definitely be a little tricky to maintain. But that's kind of, you know, coming down to what I talked to before, where it's like, well, are you only going to play the game strategically that's going to get you the most viewers over time and you just do that forever? Or do you just sit down and play a game you like and hang out with people who want to hang out with you? Like, that's kind of the decision you have to make, just because of how the old algorithms work. Resilient sinew. I am a frost mage, Husky. I mean, I feel like Husky, you know, the Husky the dog would be a frost mage, you know? They love snow. They're all about it. They live for it. Fire would be super fun. I think I would probably be dead by now if I did fire, though. Because it's like, yeah, you two-shot mobs, but you also have, like, no survivability or escapes. And no way to dump aggro, and it's no, you know, no ice armor. It'd be pretty tough out there. I literally have time to like check emails as they come in because it takes so long. Hey, we finally have full mana. Finally have full mana. Only took an hour and a half, but we got there. Oh my god, we actually might get the level tonight. I think if I just turn in this one quest, we'll probably get it. Rywin, I 100% cannot follow what you're talking about, but I appreciate the enthusiasm. You know, sometimes it's not what you're saying, it's how you're saying it, and you seem very, very happy. Oh no, your professor is destroying you with the most depressing and traumatizing things you could possibly imagine. It's not productive, man. It's like, there's always been horrible things going on in the world, and yes, they all need focus and all that, but it's too much to to try and absorb it all 24/7. It's just not, it's not healthy. It's not good. There you go. I had a feeling you were drunk, dude. You came in hot, man. You came flying. Oh, I don't care about toxic. You know, the toxic StarCraft people used to annoy me, but now I realize, you know, they all just a bunch of toxic peeps who like a game that nobody watches anymore, you know? So at this point, I feel pity on them. But at the same time, I still love StarCraft, so it's an interesting relationship at this point. Well, hey, you may be too drunk to remember, but did you watch episode 1 of season 2 of Halloween Cookie Challenge, hosted by Rosanna Pansino? That's right, I can call her Pansino. I can say it however I want. I have permission. Mage is the best, though. You should make a character that you only play when you're super drunk. Like a hardcore character that you only play when you're super, super drunk. See how far you can get. Man, people love that Half-Life playthrough. That was so fun. Those were the days. You're banned on 2 WoW accounts. My guy, you live life at full speed, man. I didn't... That's all it gave me? What did I mess up? Did I stop my evocation by accident by clicking on this guy? Oh my god. What a waste. Must have been me clicking on him. I just like to click on stuff, you know? Can we get the scoop on what you and Ro were up to most of the time while the Halloween cookies were getting made, or was it pretty busy the whole time with production-y type stuff? So I forget the exact, I think it's 2.5 hours they get on the second bake. First bake, I can't remember exactly. It says in the show like how much time they have. But I would say, honestly, you're pretty much working the entire time. You get like 20-minute breaks here and there. But that's mostly literally like go to the bathroom, get a quick snack. Yay! Woo! Ding! Level 45, and the crowd goes mild. So yeah, it's mostly like watching what the bakers are doing the check-ins they call them, where the judges go in and talk to them and see what they're doing and get their game plan and all that. Doing pickups, like, you know, it's all just pretty much, you're pretty much on set all day and working for most of it, and it's super fun. But I will say the people who make Food Network shows, they have it down to such a science, like as far as not wasting anybody's time, like whether it's crew's time, whether it's the contestant time, whether it's the host time. They're just so efficient and so good that the time just flies away, because you're literally filming an entire hour-long show in one day. Like, it's kind of crazy. Like, imagine if they filmed, like, I don't know, a scripted show in one day. Like, it's not exactly the same thing, because, you know, unscripted is, like, you don't have to follow a script and get a million different angled shots and everything, and different lighting every second. But still, it's an entire episode in one day, so there is a lot to do. And then obviously a lot of what they do doesn't make the cut, because they just need to make sure they get everything. And then I would be either in the green room, where they have a feed that I can watch the filming, or I'd be in the trailer, like watching the dog and doing work and taking phone calls and stuff. You know, I'm not in the show, so obviously I'm not going to be like on set, like on when they're filming on set. But yeah, I help Ro with basically everything. Her outfits are usually a 2-person job to get in and out of, and so if she has to go to the bathroom or whatever, it's like a 2-person job. And yeah, it's so fun. I really hope we can do more Food Network stuff, because it's seriously so fun. Duff is awesome. First season with Jet Tila, he's super awesome. And yeah, it's just great. It's just great all around. It's some of the most fun I've had in being involved in entertainment. StarCraft 2 is free to play multiplayer, but it's honestly worth buying and just playing the campaign. If you don't have any experience with StarCraft whatsoever, buy all 3 of them and play all 3 campaigns. Like, very few RTSs have campaigns as good as StarCraft, and it's worth buying. You guys should go on Amazing Race or Big Brother. We've been invited to Amazing Race twice, and we turned it down both times. We would be eliminated the first round. Like, I don't travel well, and Ro is crazy dyslexic, and it would be an absolute disaster. What is this patrol thing? Is that part of the... I'm not going to do that. I guess I could maybe do the thick Yeti hide. Yeah, let's go back to town really quick. And we got invited to do Survivor. Or, well, no, Ro got invited to do Survivor because it wasn't, you know, that's not a couple show. We turned it down. We're like, literally, Ro's going to be out there. She's going to get sick and she's going to die. And we're not going to be the first person to die on... Well, I don't know if anybody's died on the show, but we're definitely not going to be the first. Oh my god, she wants me to go to Ogrimmar too. All these fools want me to go to Ogrimmar 24/7. It's literally just go to Ogrimmar every single day, every single second. Am I Ro's manager? Yeah, technically. We call it personal manager because I am involved with everything, but, you know, we're just an entertainment couple. So I'm involved with everything. It's not like a traditional manager. Like, you know, we don't have a signed contract and I do specific things. I just literally am involved with every aspect.
You be careful, man.
You be careful, man. Yeah, I literally haven't even researched higher ranks in Nova, Blizzard. I can't afford it, man.
Please.
I just can't afford it. Is there another thing to turn in? Yep, wait, yep, right there. Hey Husky, how you enjoying the mage class? Tyrant 2D. I've always loved mage. Mage is by far my favorite class in this game. I've leveled mages 4 times, 5 times in the history of StarCraft, in the history of World of Warcraft. I love mage. I would not like WoW so much if they didn't have the mage class. Like, I just always come back to it. It's like it's my fave. I just think it's like the perfectly designed class, in my opinion. And obviously everyone has their different play styles and different things they like, and that's different for every single person. But for me, I love it. I love it. Have a good one, Skyroots. Glad you enjoyed the stream. Good to see ya. And yeah, Tyrant, I'm playing WoW Hardcore. WoW Classic Hardcore. And I love it. Currently level... Okay, where am I going? I'm not even paying attention. Currently level 45. We'll just hit 45. Isn't there a way up here? No, I gotta go this way. I don't know where who this is sending me to. Are they in here? Is this what's going on?
Hello, man. Okie dokie.
Okie dokie. Restores 4 mana per 5 seconds. Okay. What is even in this building? Like, what is the point of this building? Other than to turn in one quest. There's literally nothing up here. Yeah, I love hardcore. And this is my first character. I'm truly hoping, I know I've said this to everyone else, but truly hoping that we get to level 60 on our first try. That's my goal. That's my plan. I mean, that's kind of everyone's plan, but I really want to prove it to myself. I want to prove it to my mom that I can do it. She'll be so proud of me. I feel like I'm going to hold on to that, actually. I feel like I'm just going to vendor that ring, but I'm going to think about it. Bro, this thing says StarCraft is on Nintendo 64. Is it the same game? I think everybody's drunk tonight. StarCraft 64 was the original StarCraft. Obviously came out 1,000 years ago, and believe it or not, they are actually on to StarCraft 2 now. If you can believe it. Alright, any of these good? I mean, that is good, but I don't need to spend money on that. Like, is it worth getting 110 stamina and getting rid of that? $13. See, like, this one's almost worth buying. Alright, well, I don't want to spend money. Let's see what weapons we got. That wand is bomb, but I am not spending that much on it. You can get out of here with that. Yeah, these aren't. I eventually want to find this stuff, but it's like, I'm not going to spend that much on it. Yes, it's the same franchise, but you should just buy StarCraft Remastered if you want to play the original. And then StarCraft 2, if you don't have any experience, I would just buy that and get the campaign and play that. Do Mage and Classic not have Water Elemental, or was that added in a later expansion? Yeah, that was one of the first, like, was that level 70? But yeah, in WoW Classic you didn't have it. Do. All right, you guys. I'm actually gonna head to bed, but let's go raid the good old Rotterdam. I'm gonna keep leveling. Hopefully we can make it. But this one was super fun. Thanks to Savicta as always for the raid. Thanks to you guys for being awesome. Rick Root, thanks for getting that hype train going. Always appreciate you guys. Go join the Discord if you haven't. Discord.gg/HuskyStarcraft. There's a link in chat. Make sure to follow, do all those things. And we are gonna continue on our hardcore journey. All right, have a good one, you guys.